What is up, everybody? Welcome back. This is the audio for lesson 50. We're about to get into it with the Powerpuff Girls, Glass Chris, and Hells. Let me do this real fast. All right. So lesson 50 audio. We will, if I remember up and to the right, I will put the link for the what comes after, which will be the lesson itself. So let's go to the audio. Don't forget to like and subscribe and all the good stuff that comes with what YouTubers say. Here we go. Lesson 50. Don't look, ladies. Don't look at the workbook. Just listen.
Listen to the music.
Lesson 50.
Traveling by plane, a man calls the flight attendant. Listen to the conversation.
Good morning. Can I have some water, please?
I'm sorry, sir. Could you wait for a minute? We're about to take off.
I see. It's just that I'm nervous. I couldn't sleep last night. It's my first time flying.
You don't have to worry. You're safe. In a few minutes, I'll bring you some coffee.
Okay, thanks. By the way, have you traveled abroad?
Yes, I've traveled to many places like Paris, London, and Sydney.
Oh, they're very far.
They're not so far when you travel by plane. I travel almost every day. Now, please fasten your seatbelt because we're going to take off.
Okay. Not very much. It was a short audio, right? No, not really. All right. Give it to us, Chris.
Okay. It's a conversation between a flight attendant and one passenger.
A passenger.
A passenger. And the passenger was very nervous because it was the first time that we took a plane.
You went with him?
He took a plane. He took a plane. A flight. He took a flight.
So here is a perfect opportunity to use the past perfect. The past perfect is when two things happened at the same time. One happened before the other. So it was the first time.
It was the first time he took a plane. He
had taken a plane. Eu adoro que você tenta tentando cada palavra que eu falo, aí vai tentando. Quase, almost. All right.
I have a great creativity.
So it was the first, oops, I forgot time. Okay. First time he had taken a plane.
Plane. And the flight attendant replied, the flight attendant replied to him, say, don't worry, saying, quotes, in quotes, don't worry, you are safe. And the man asked her for some water, okay? Yep. And she said, in quotes, it's not fixing because we have the present perfect. We have taken off in a couple minutes.
We have taken off would be it's already happened, right? So you need future here.
Okay. We are gonna take off a few seconds.
So what's the fast way to say that? We're gonna take off
in a minute, in a second,
Glass?
In a couple of minutes,
Eu acho que isso aí também não é?
Hells, we're gonna take off soon is the easiest way to say that. We're gonna take off soon.
Yes.
What's soon?
Breve.
Em breve.
Okay,
yep.
Breve, soon. And the man asked her if she she ever, wait a minute, she, present perfect, if she ever has been to travel abroad.
Okay, so remember that so you're reporting, this is what we call reported speech. You are saying what happened in the past. So all of the present perfect from the audio you're going to report as past perfect.
Have you ever been?
So she
abroad?
asked if he had ever been abroad.
If she,
that's right. He asked if she
had ever been abroad.
Yes.
And she replied to him.
Not plied. It's two syllables. Replied. There you go.
She replied to him, almost. I had.
Why almost?
Quase, não muito.
Nossa,
não, esqueci, peraí. Deixa eu fazer meu pensamento do diálogo, espera.
Okay.
He asked her if she had ever been abroad. And she replied, she had been in Australia, Paris, and I don't remember the other country.
She had been to, remember we use to more when we're talking about going to countries. So she had been to Paris, she had been to
Paris, Australia, and there is other country that I don't remember now. She said.
London? Was it London, Hells?
London.
London.
Okay. And
does anybody else want to pick up anything? Thank you, Chris. That was awesome. Anything to add? Glass, Hells?
And then finally she said to him to fasten his seatbelt.
His seatbelt.
Because you are
Good.
taking off.
Because we're taking off. Very good.
Yes, you're taking.
What does fasten your seatbelt mean?
Apertem seus cintos.
Yes. Afivelar is the word that I learned. One of my students taught me. I wrote it. I can never remember it. I had to write it up here. Afivelar. I never remember. Because I always remember aperte, right? Aperte.
Aperte seus cintos e vamos viajar.
There we go.
Fasten your belt. Your seat belt. Então, você sabe que não dá para traduzir essa palavra ao pé da letra. Tem que entender a frase mesmo, né?
For fasten? Well, but what does fasten mean? What does the verb fasten mean?
Rápido.
No. Fast is rápido.
What does fasting mean?
That's what I asked you.
Okay.
But I'll tell you. But to fasten is to take two things, take two things and bring them together fixed. Prender, two things together.
Prender.
So we say button your pants, but you can fasten your pants if you have hooks on your pants. You can fasten your pants instead of buttoning your pants. Okay, so that's a possibility to use fasten in those. So you can fasten a lot of different things, but you also can fasten your seatbelt because it's two things coming together and locking together. So that's what to fasten means. So there you go. All right, now let's listen again and let's look at the workbook. Here we go.
It's mom. Sorry.
That's okay.
Good morning. Can I have some water, please?
Oh, that's all.
I'm sorry, sir.
Hold on. Let's do it this way. Here we go.
Lesson 50.
Traveling by plane, a man calls the flight attendant. Listen to the conversation.
Good morning. Can I have some water, please?
I'm sorry, sir. Could you wait for a minute? We're about to take off.
I see. It's just that I'm nervous. I couldn't sleep last night. It's my first time flying.
You don't have to worry. You're safe. In a few minutes, I'll bring you some coffee.
Okay, thanks. By the way, have you traveled abroad?
Yes, I've traveled to many places like Paris, London, and Sydney.
Oh, they're very far.
They're not so far when you travel by plane. I travel almost every day. Now, please fasten your seatbelt because we're going to take off.
Okay. So anything that you understood the second time, especially Glassy and Hells, that didn't say very much. Anything that you understood the second time that you didn't understand the first?
The places were very far.
Very far, yes. Yeah. Uh-huh. So she didn't say Australia, right? But she did say Sydney, which is Australia. No, but that's right. You said. But Chris, yeah. No, Chris, you were right. You were right because you said that she talked about countries, right? Sydney's in Australia, so you're right. You're right.
Sydney is capital.
Yep.
Okay.
So Australia, Sydney, Australia, London, England, Paris, France were the three cities. Anything else that you noticed? Hells, anything that you noticed the second time?
She said she had traveled. She had traveled. Almost, no.
Almost, yes. Almost
She had
every day.
traveled almost abroad.
Every day.
Almost, no?
Almost every day.
Almost
No,
every
she
day.
had, because if she has traveled, if she had traveled to Paris, London, Sydney, she has traveled abroad, right? But what she says at the end is she travels. So in that case, it would be she said she traveled almost every day, because we're talking about habit, right? We're talking about routine.
She travels by plane, eh?
Right.
Almost every day.
Travels. Yep.
But he asked her if she was traveling a lot, something like that.
He asked, have you traveled abroad? Have you traveled abroad was his question.
Okay.
And she says, yes, I've traveled to many places. And then she says the cities.
Okay.
All right. There's your audio. And now let's go into lesson 50.
Lesson 50.
Glass. Ask, a que horas?
At what time?
Ask, a que horas eu deveria vir?
A minha, hein?
Yep, still you. That was too easy. That was basic one.
Que horas o que, professor? Desculpa.
A que horas eu deveria vir?
At what time should I go? Vir? Vir. Should I go?
Should I go or should I stay? Should I come?
Come. Pois é, mas é vir. No caso, eu vou dizer que ir, né? No caso, vir é para você.
Eu acho que é de alguém e na sua direção.
Yeah,
na direção de alguém.
Eu vou, né? Ir.
Yeah, in practice, people say come or go. What time should I go? What time should I come? Because sometimes we say what time should I come to your house? So the idea of what time should I come is like that you're cutting off the to your house, which is extremely common to say what time should I come to your house? Okay. Even though you're probably right. It's probably better and more accurate to say what time should I go to your house, but we usually say come to your house for some reason. Chris, às 7:30 ou às 8?
At 7 o'clock, either 7 o'clock or 8.
How do you say 7:30?
Okay, 7:30. 7:30.
7:30, right? If you have to be archaic, you can say 7:30. But like I said, I don't know any Americans, none, since my grandpa died in 2004, I think, or 2003. I haven't heard any Americans say half past.
Okay.
So
Okay, just
7:30, just 7:30.
2:30, 4:30, okay.
Yep, exactly. Hells, mais ou menos 8 horas.
About 8 o'clock.
Good, about 8 o'clock. Around 8 o'clock, about 8 o'clock. Perfect. Glass, yes or no? I can say kind of 8 o'clock.
No.
Why not? When? Go ahead.
With numbers, we mostly, eu não sei se é mostly, né, a gente usa.
Mostly you, sure. I always say mostly because there's always like one time, right? I never say always. I always say mostly because
Yes,
there was always
from
one
you.
or
I
two
learned from you.
times that you can't. When do we use kind of?
Kind of is mais ou menos para as outras coisas. Quando não tem número, dá para minha cabeça.
Okay. Also, but we usually use kind of when we're talking about adjectives. It's kind of late. I'm kind of tired.
And sort of.
And sort of, it's the same thing. Kind of and sort of. Actually, some people say, I say sometimes, kind of, sort of. It's like a little joke. You put both of them together. Are you happy? Kind of, sort of.
Okay.
Tô meio feliz.
Meio feliz.
Hells.
Eu de novo?
Well, that was easy. That was really easy. Eu vou trazer algo.
I'm going to bring something.
Uma sobremesa.
Dessert.
Eu falo inglês.
O
Olha
Z, viu? Ela lembrou do Z.
Merengue. Gostei.
Yes.
Merengue.
Glass.
Merengue.
Glass.
Yes.
Yeah, merengue is like.
Acho que foi
Is
ligado,
a
né?
kind of dance.
Agindo.
Is a kind of
Glass.
music and a kind of dance.
Como é que seria? Boa ideia. Bem, então, algo doce.
Pera aí. Good idea. Agora você pode falar.
Bem, então, algo doce.
Algo doce.
Pode usar o so, porque eu estou explicando uma coisa que está vindo ali, né?
Sure.
So, something sweet.
Yep.
Sweet tea ou sweet?
When do we use sweetie?
Então, esqueci.
Querido, sweetie.
Não, sweet.
Sweet, yeah.
I don't want problems.
I don't have problems. Yes. Hells, question?
Pode ser well também. Well. Something sweetie.
Something sweet. Yeah.
Sweet.
I think that's what Glassy said, right? Well, what did she say?
Something sweet.
So.
Yeah,
so,
right.
something.
Yeah.
É que você falou
Right.
well, bem. Eu
Yeah.
falei well também.
Yeah. Não, mas yeah. Yeah. A coisa é, well aqui quer dizer o quê? Quer dizer bem, literalmente?
Entendi. É tipo bem.
Não significa bem de estar bem, right? É simplesmente um jeito de iniciar a frase. Então, se você falar bem, ou então, ou e aí, ou essas formas, essas coisas que realmente nós estamos usando o sentido da palavra. Se eu falar so, quando eu começo uma frase com so, que não tem nada a ver com então, eu estou simplesmente usando alguma coisa para iniciar a frase. Na verdade, como é que se chama aquela coisa? É um vício de comunicação que nós usamos, que nós deveríamos até tirar. Eu tenho demais essa coisa de começar a frase com so ou qualquer coisa assim. Daí agora eu vou evitar a coisa mais difícil é eu estou viciado em
Faz
ok.
tempo.
Ok também, eu também uso ok. Eu tenho que falar alguma coisa.
Eu também falo, ok. Tudo
Classe. Mas foi você agora, né? Chris, mas ask, mas vai ser muito doce.
But it would be very sweet.
Is that a question?
Yeah.
Okay.
Vai
then
ser
that-
muito doce.
Uh-huh.
It would be.
Will.
Would it be? So, wow. Yeah. So, would it be very sweet? My
Is-
friends. Sweet.
Is would the best choice? Is would the best choice here?
Okay.
Não.
It's would the best choice. It would be. Would it
But
be?
it's a
Would
yes or
it
no.
be?
It's a yes or no question. Is would the best choice in your sentence?
It's would the best choice.
Would é a melhor escolha de palavra?
Please say again the whole
Pode
sentence.
ser isso?
In the first sentence, the original sentence was,
Yeah,
mas vai ser muito doce.
but will it be sweet? Very sweet?
Yeah, will is better here. Uh-huh.
Will is better.
Will is better because she said she's
Will is better here.
Willie's better. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay.
I appreciate
Will
that.
is better.
Thank you very
In that
much. I
case,
appreciate that.
will is better than
Will's-
would.
Yes, because she said she's going to bring it. So the first lady that said she's going to bring it, she put it in the future. So it's something that's
Okay.
going to happen. If the first lady had said, I'm thinking about bringing dessert. I'm thinking about bringing dessert. And the second one could say, would it be if you brought it, right? Then it's a conditional. If you brought it, would it be very sweet? Then you could use would.
Okay.
But since it's in the future and it's already been established, I'm bringing it. Like you don't have a choice. I'm bringing it.
Okay.
That's it. That's it.
I don't have a choice.
You don't have a choice. I'm bringing the
don't have a
dessert.
choice.
That's it.
Okay.
Hells, eu não gosto de coisas muito doces. Só pouco doce.
Isso ali. I don't like de coisas. I don't like things very, very sweet.
So you can say, what part is the adjective? What part of the sentence is the adjective?
Sweet.
Sweet. Good. So do we say red chair or chair red?
Sweet things.
Very,
Sweet
but
things.
very, right? Because very goes together with sweet. They're connected. Very sweet in this sentence.
Então, very sweet. I don't like things very
Okay.
sweet.
Very sweet is
Very
goes
sweet things.
very sweet things because things is the noun and very sweet.
things.
We have the quantifier together with the adjective. So very sweet things. But you could also say, I don't like things that are very sweet. If you put are in there, you could say it the way that you had it. I don't like things that are very sweet.
They are very sweet.
I don't like things. Como é que é? I don't like things.
That are very sweet.
I
So
don't like
either
things.
either I don't like very sweet things or I don't like things that are very sweet.
A little sweet.
Only a little. Yeah. Good. Agora sim. Não vai ser doce demais.
It is not going to be, ou que nem a Cris, né? It's not gonna be. Agora gonna be, daí eu paro por aqui.
Agora gonna be, né? Para aqui.
Ah, daí
Rimou. Eu falo garabi e paro por aqui. Rimou, hein?
não vai ser tão doce.
Yes.
It's not gonna be very sweet.
Good. Yeah,
Não
well,
sou sweet. Então,
yeah, na verdade foi doce demais.
too sweet.
Too sweet, yeah. Mas se você quiser falar Now vai ser tão doce seria it's not going to be so sweet. Mhm. How could you use such? I love this game.
Okay,
How
I
could
was
you-
thinking about it. Okay, let me try.
Okay.
Let me try. And the whole sentence was,
Não vai ser tão doce.
it's not, it isn't gonna be such sweet candy.
Yeah, so we haven't established that it's candy. We haven't established that it's dessert. So such a sweet dessert would
Okay.
would be good. Because candy, remember, candy isn't usually what we eat for dessert. Right?
Okay.
Usually for dessert, we eat something that's
A
prepared.
sweet dessert. A such sweet dessert.
Such a sweet
A such
dessert.
a.
Não,
such
sem
a.
a primeira a. Tira a primeira a.
Okay.
Such a sweet dessert. It's not
a
gonna
sweet
be
dessert.
such a sweet dessert.
Okay.
Good. Then you can use such. Good.
Such dessert.
Hells. Oh, we have something new today. I just added for you. You're welcome. For all of you, we have além disso.
Besides
Good.
that. Gente, espera um minutinho. Eu preciso matar uma mosca aqui que está me perseguindo.
Deixou a janela aberta, né, amiga? Nesse calor.
Okay, besides that. So, Hells, how would you say, além disso, não pode ter leite e nem ser doce demais?
Não pode. Besides that, it's couldn't.
Não pode?
Poder? Não pode. It can't have Meu Deus. Esqueci como é que fala leite. Ai.
Quase acertou quando você falou. Meu Deus.
Milk. Besides that, it can't have milk.
Ou ser doce demais.
Or
Say it. How do you say say it?
To be.
não sei.
Essa eu sei.
To be.
It's too sweet. It's too sweet.
Or be.
Or being.
Be.
Or
No,
being.
or be too sweet. Or be too sweet.
A question, teacher.
Yep. Mhm.
Quando eu uso be too sweet and being too sweet.
So
Ou não
being
posso
would
usar?
be sendo.
Ah, entendi.
Chris, you're being too sweet.
I am sweet. Very
Yes,
sweet.
you are, but not too sweet. So what does that mean? So usually, I once had an argument with a teacher from Goiânia who now is involved in politics, for believe it or not, because he likes to fight, and he got in a fight with me. So it worked out for him perfectly. So we need to remember that to is 90% of the time it's something bad. It's too much.
Okay, too much.
So
okay,
too big.
it's over. It's
too
over.
fast.
It's over. Okay, it's over.
No, I wouldn't say it's over. I would say it's something that is além do aceitável possível.
É o to.
Além do aceitável possível. T-O-O.
Okay.
So
okay.
in the case of, for example, you're too sweet, what I'm saying is, eu não aguento tanta doçura.
Ok.
Right? É demais, é demais.
Diabetes.
So
Are you
it's-
diabetes?
yeah, you give me diabetes. There you go.
Irrita tanta doçura, né? Tipo,
So the thing is, it is a positive thing. It's not 100% that it's always
Okay.
negative, but the idea is still of something that's too much. It's além do aceitável, but
Mhm.
it's so sweet that, you know, it's okay. You know what I mean? It's and we you know, so there's that part that we need to remember. So when you say too sweet, then it's literally, it means that it's beyond what I can handle, but
Okay.
it is it's a positive thing.
Too sweet is not cool.
Yeah. So for example, if you're talking about food, you don't want something that's too sweet. It's beyond what you can handle. No, I can't eat that. It's too sweet. Right. So it's a negative thing. But when you're talking
Okay,
about
it's a
somebody
negative.
being fofura, doçura, yeah,
Okay,
that kind
okay.
of stuff, then.
Não, são pessoas pegajosas demais. Too sweet. Ah, pessoas
Well, but the thing
pegajosas.
is, like I'm saying, it's not always negative. You can't say, "Oh, you're too sweet." That's a good thing, right? If I say you're too sweet, yes, that's what I'm saying. Is that 10% of the time, we can use too for things that are positive. Okay? In the case
Okay.
of this
It's
case
a
of too
positive.
sweet.
Two in 9% of the case is positive.
2 in 90% of the cases is negative. 10%.
It's negative. Okay.
10% of the cases would be like too sweet. For example, a husband really treats his wife well, and the wife says, "You're too good to me," right? It's not a negative thing. It's a positive thing. She's saying, "I don't deserve it." Basically, she's saying, "I don't deserve it."
Okay,
It's
still-
tipo, você é super bom comigo.
Yeah,
Você é super
exactly.
legal.
It means
Okay.
it means that it's beyond what I deserve, but in that case, it's a good thing. It's inside those 10%.
I think depends on the context and the how will be my voice
Right.
intonation.
True.
My voz, olha aí,
True,
my
yeah.
voice.
Everything
voice
is
intonation.
context, right?
Okay.
Everything is context. I mean, I can say you're the best person in the world, or I can say you're the best person in the world,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
So I mean, the words are the same. Context means everything. Yeah, I
Okay.
agree. All right, Hells. Acabou de falar.
Eu ia falar, não, pode
Assim.
falar de novo.
It's your turn again. Come on, Hells.
Assim, eu não posso comer coisas com leite.
com leite?
Com leite quente?
Com leite, eu falei. Ai, que chata. Agora, olha, eu fiz.
Você quebra o dente da frente?
It wasn't me. It wasn't me. It wasn't me
Não,
this
My
posso
time.
friend, I
comer coisas
love
com
you.
leite.
I was joking. I'm joking with you guys. I
I
love you.
can't, amiga, I can't think. Com todo mundo falando, calma, amiga, calma.
Ok.
I can't. Não, tô brincando, tá, amiga? Não fica
Não,
brava.
ok. Come on.
I can't eat. Eu não posso comer nada com leite. É isso? I can't
That works.
Coisas.
eat.
Coisas com leite, não?
Ai, amiga. I can't
can't-
eat anything with milk. Ai, não
Good.
sei.
Sure.
Não, você tá
I
good,
can't-
não tá
Tá
bom.
certo o que você falou.
Right.
Eu acho que
I
tá certo.
I can't eat anything with milk. Yep. How
Olha
do we
a facilidade do moço, ai que ótimo. Não.
Chris, nem eu.
Lá vem ele, que nem eu. Me neither.
Ah, yes.
Me neither.
And
Pode ser neither do I.
okay, what did Glassy say? What?
I said can't.
I can't. So in this case, neither do I doesn't work, but neither can I does work.
Neither can I.
So it will depend completely on the auxiliary verb. Just like all of the short answers, it's going to depend on the auxiliary verb completely. But yes, neither can I. Very good. Very good. And actually, I was about to ask. I was about to ask for the other one. So
Exibida,
Hells.
exibida.
Ew.
Tô brincando, Rai. Tô brincando.
All right. So that was the next one was going to be, I was going to ask the other way, and Hells already said the other way, which is neither can I. Hells, how would you say? Espere minuto.
Wait a minute.
Não é para você.
It's does it to you?
Close.
It's not for you.
It's not for you.
Pelo menos disfarce, né? Não disfarce.
O duro é quando a gente assopra errado, né? Aí
Yeah,
é demais.
that's not good. Yes, so it's not for you, right? Não é para
Not for
você. It's not for you. Glass, é para o menino e a menina.
It is for the girl, menino, the boy and the girl.
Os meninos.
É para, it's for them. É para os meninos.
Okay, that works. Yeah.
That's all right.
Them, or
The boys,
how would you
the
say
girls.
os meninos?
For the boys.
Ah, but you just said the boy and the girl. Is it for the boys?
Mas era para um menino e para uma menina, né? Ou não?
Right? Yeah, mas os meninos também pode ser um menino
Ah, bom.
e uma menina.
Pode? Pode
Ah,
inglês?
não.
Posso falar? It's for the
E para
boys?
as crianças, eu já ia falar crianças, eu não ia falar.
Não
meninos.
pode. Não pode.
Não posso, né?
Ok? Nope.
Ah, não?
So, os meninos, se tiver uma menina dentro, não pode ser boys.
Então, kids.
Mas você falou meninos,
Kids.
para os meninos.
Exatamente, meninos. Aí se tiver 2 meninos e 2 meninas, pode
Não,
falar
aí
de
tem que ser
4
que, é que
meninos.
nem aqui no Brasil, né? A gente tem que falar crianças, não?
Não, pode
pelos
falar
meninos.
menino, sim. Pode falar
Não,
menino se
a gente não
tiver
vai falar
2
de
meninas e
meninos,
2
a
meninos.
gente pode falar de para eles, mas a gente não vai falar de para os meninos. Entendeu, professor?
Pode sim.
Pode. Eu
Pode
falo.
sim.
Eu não falo. Eu falo assim,
É.
dê para eles. Eles, tudo bem, mas dê para os meninos, quando tem moça junto, eu já falo dê para as crianças. Mas daí
Pode
também,
mudar, mas
acho
não
que é
tem que
região
mudar. Yeah, deve ser
eu não
regional.
sei.
Ok. Alguém nos comentários, coloca aí. All right, here we
Vão me
go.
crucificar,
Vamos fazer
né?
uma
Todo mundo.
enquete.
Hã?
É porque em português tem casos específicos, tem outros casos, assim. Você pode usar o substantivo masculino para englobar o feminino. Boa noite a todos. Ninguém vai falar boa noite a todos, boa noite a todas, né? É difícil.
Todos.
Né? Mas a gente fala boa noite a todos. Já está englobando os homens. Boa noite, senhores.
É.
Né? Já está englobando senhor, senhora.
Boa noite. Ou eles também. Agora, você não vai falar boa noite, meninos, quando tem menina e piá junto.
Boa noite, pessoal. Boa noite. Boa noite.
Ou boa noite,
Yeah.
crianças.
Não, você tem que mudar, porque quando você fala você, eu falo sim. Daí, talvez você pode falar, eu não falo assim, mas que o português deixa, o português deixa.
Aí em Palmas falam assim.
I don't
Chris.
talk like that. I don't
Chris,
talk.
next sentence, Chris.
Ok.
Falando de sobremesa, você está certo, mas de qualquer maneira, não tão doce, por favor.
Talking about dessert. The rest of the sentence.
Você está certo.
Talk about dessert.
Você está certo.
You right. You right. You are right. You
There we
right.
go. You is right somente no sul dos Estados Unidos, tá?
Okay.
You're
right.
Mas,
okay.
mas de qualquer maneira, não tão doce, por favor.
But anyway, not too sweet. Not please.
Not please?
No.
Tá negando o please?
Not too sweet, please.
Ok. Not too sweet, não doce demais, dá quase a mesma coisa de não tão doce, que seria not so sweet. Not so sweet, que é literalmente tão doce.
Please.
Hells, what's the other way to say de qualquer jeito?
Sabia que ia falar isso.
De qualquer maneira, de qualquer jeito.
Eu tinha notado isso.
The other way.
In other way.
Não se quer?
In tá certo.
On the way.
On the way é a caminho. É uma boa frase, mas não é essa. Glass?
On my way.
In any
Ela
case.
sabe.
In-
In any case.
In any case.
Yeah, in any
Em
case.
qualquer caso, literalmente. Em qualquer caso.
In
In any case. Or
In any
anyway.
case.
Anyway is fine too, but
in any case, not too sweet, please.
there you go.
In-
Hells.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Opa.
Glass. I
Yeah.
don't know what happened. man.
Caiu da cadeira?
Oh, meu Deus. Agora ela pode, acho.
Sobrou
Oh.
um glass para você.
She sneezed. She sneezed. That's what it was. Hells. How would you say? Eu estava conversando com um conhecido.
I was conversando. Talking with. Desconhecido ou conhecido?
Conhecido.
De qualquer forma, eu não sei falar.
Você foi boa.
Ai, conhecido?
É conhecido.
Conhecido? Acquaintance.
There you go.
Agora,
Acquaintance.
Unacquaintance.
acquaintance. Agora,
Acquaintance.
desconhecido,
Stranger.
unacquaintance.
Unacquaintance.
Não
você-
seria desacquaintance? Não?
Não sei, eu chutei.
Very good,
Stranger.
Glass. Very good,
Stranger.
Glass.
Ai,
Stranger.
Glass, aí se pinta, acertou de novo. É isso aí, Rocket. Não existe unacquaintance, né? Não existe unacquaintance. Eu chutei.
Unacquaintance,
Eu coloquei o sufixo, olha o
Também.
sufixo. Na frente.
This would be formal. We're not acquainted. Q-U-A-I, acquaint.
Mas eu não falei isso, não. Eu falei uma besteira bem grande.
Não, amiga,
Yeah,
a gente usa N na frente, porque você...
Não, eu falei colocando o N na frente do acquaintance.
Ah,
Não,
tá.
Unacquaintance.
Yeah, eu
Unacquaintance.
entendi. Yeah.
Entendeu? Mas acho que não existe isso. Quando
No,
eles-
no. That's what but this would be the closest thing to unacquainted would be we're not acquainted.
Ok, we're not acquainted.
Para mim, stranger
Nós
não
não
seria
somos conhecidos.
estranho.
Nós não
Estranho, yes. So, desconhecido, estranho.
É a mesma coisa para vocês?
If you're talking because we have estranho como Glassy e nós temos
Stranger.
estranho como
Ó, stranger could be an adjective. Não, sim, mas olha, estranho pode ser adjetivo e pode ser um substantivo. Certo?
yeah.
Strange.
But in
A
English,
stranger. A stranger, eu acho que é um desconhecido, não?
yeah, stranger é desconhecido. Stranger is the noun. Strange is not a noun. So what the problem that we have is that estranho in Portuguese is a noun or is an adjective. In English, we can't use one for both. Stranger is the noun, unless we're saying mais estranho, then she is stranger than you. Ela é mais estranha, but aí é comparativo. So stranger is the noun and strange is the adjective.
Ok, mas eu tenho que colocar o artigo antes, né? Para entender que é o substantivo. I was
Yes.
talking to a stranger.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. I think we're finally getting that whole, if we have a singular countable noun, we have to have an article. I think we're getting that down now. Very good.
Stranger is not countable.
Stranger is countable. Yeah.
Countable.
That's why you have to have
A stranger is
a stranger. Yes.
okay.
And now, if you're, but there's two strangers. So let's be careful. If you're talking about, she's stranger than me, then it's not countable because it's not a noun. It's
ok.
comparative.
I
It's
got it.
comparative,
Ok,
right?
got it.
Ela é mais estranha do que eu.
Sim, é um adjetivo. I am strange.
Okay? So
Sexta-feira.
Né?
that was all to say acquaintance means conhecido.
Ok, acquaintance. Acquaintance. Eu acho tão bonito falar esse nome. Acquaintance. I was talking to acquaintance
Glass,
when I walked on.
tell us that you have to go on a business trip.
I have to go on a business trip.
Man, I'm going to have to talk really fast.
Bis.
Big.
Agora você fala B. Você falou para fazer mais com som de I na última aula.
No, I didn't.
Mas eu vou pegar essa gravação.
Do it, because business nunca foi business, right? Business.
É que eu falei o B bem forte. Business. Business, mas eu vou achar, professor.
Okay.
I am sure.
It is business. It is
business.
But I'm proud of you because I'm going to have to talk really fast. I was trying to talk a little bit faster so that you had a harder time understanding, but you understand.
No, I can understand very well, but I can't falar rapidinho.
I'd like to talk fast. Like
Faster.
Yes.
One day, who knows?
Yeah, no, definitely. Chris, how would you say? É mesmo. Que interessante.
Really? That's interesting.
Okay, that works. Hell, sim, vai ser interessante, mas também vai ficar caro.
Por que tem que ser tão longo assim? Aí eu já esqueci, ó.
Arrasa, Hells.
It's no. That it is going to interesting.
It's going,
No,
vai ser. It's going to be interesting, right? To be. Vai ser.
It's going. Eu esqueci o resto da frase.
It's gonna be interesting.
Mas também vai ficar muito caro.
But,
It's gonna be very expensive. Falei out, sorry. I was thinking loud.
mas também vai ficar. Vai ficar.
Will be.
Eu esqueci a frase, mas também vai ficar caro.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it will be very expensive.
Stop it, Chris. Good, Hells.
Ai,
Good.
good, ela falou
Nice.
sozinha.
Glass.
Ela falou sozinha.
Hey, she forgot also, né? No?
She said 2 at the end.
Amiga. Não, mas dá para usar o also também, né, professor?
Yes,
Ai,
but also very expensive.
adoro
Yep,
essa
that
aula.
works too.
Yes.
Por que vai ser tão caro?
For me?
Glass.
Why
Okay,
is
yes,
it going to be
it's for you.
so expensive?
Good. Why is it going to be so expensive? Chris, talvez porque eu vá para vários lugares.
Maybe. Why I'm gonna go to several places.
Okay, so is this the porque that's a question or porque that's an answer?
I think it's an answer.
I think so too. What is the porque that's an answer?
I was
Is it-
talking about something that I was thinking.
Okay, but what's the word that we use that is porque when it's an answer in English?
Affirmative.
Okay, so if I say, why do you wear glasses? How would you answer?
How?
Why do you wear glasses?
Because
Amiga.
because I need to see better.
Okay, but
Watch better.
what is the porque that's the answer?
Okay, because
Because
Because I forgot. Because it's gonna be
Of all
all
the
right.
wonderful
Everything
things she
all
does.
right.
Talvez porque eu vá
because-
para vários lugares. Talvez porque eu vá para
Maybe.
vários lugares.
Because. Mas eu quero usar o maybe. Because I'm gonna go to several places. Maybe.
Places.
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 Comma. Maybe.
Maybe. All right.
Okay.
That works. That works. That'll do. Hells. Eu vou viajar de avião para vários lugares.
I'm going to travel to several places.
Several.
Several places.
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 Bye.
I'm going. I will be. I will go.
I will travel. If vai viajar, I will travel, or I'm going to travel. But it was de avião. You forgot de avião.
By plane.
By plane. All right. Glass. Sim, mas as passagens são caras, né? Eu sei que você adora. A Glass adora.
Já não sei
né?
nem passagem, né? Já. Eu sei que não é flight ticket. Então, tipo, eu não me lembro.
You're going to give up just like that? Yeah, the ticket. Yeah, pode ser ticket. Pode ser airline ticket.
Ah, sim, você está falando certo.
Airline ticket, plane ticket, or just ticket.
Mas fala
Se for no contexto, pode usar só ticket. Já sabemos que ela falou que vai viajar de avião, então se usar ticket, já sabe que é.
But that we know.
Yeah, we already know.
Really, I have a great curiosity. About you.
Question.
When you was learning Portuguese, when you were learning Portuguese,
Yes.
What do you do?
Did you do?
What
Did you do, right?
did you do for understand the word
Sure.
né? Né? Né?
I had to hear it about 1,000 times.
Como que você conseguiu entender esse né?
I had to ask. What is ne? What is ne? I didn't even say it ne. I said ne. What is ne? What is
né?
what
Como
does
que
this
você
ne
entendia?
mean?
Porque né não é nada. Né é uma coisa para
Exactly.
confirmar o que você está falando.
Exactly. Uh-huh. Yeah.
Né?
Well,
Né?
so two words that I had questions about, ne and
Pois é.
eng. Eng? What is that? What is eng? How do you explain eng?
Ou então aquele assim, você está falando o.
Oh,
I was talking to acquaintance para chamar, né? Como é que é, sabe?
oh no.
Não sei como você aprendeu isso.
So yeah, I think one of the funniest things I think about Brazilian culture is that Brazilians always need to use your name, but they can't remember it. So like they're talking to me and they're like, yeah, so I say Willy. Willy, sim. Then they talk, they're like, and sim, Willy, ainda é Willy, cara. Meu nome não mudou. Se vai usar meu nome, não tem problema se não usar meu nome. Daí eu simplesmente deixo ao lado, mas se vai usar, então lembre-se do meu nome.
Sim,
é
claro.
simples.
Gente, é só chamar de amiga que tá tudo bem. Eu sempre falo amiga. Quando eu não guardo o nome, amigo, amiga.
Oh, I hate that. Outra coisa.
Ai, meu Deus.
Mas como é que você fala o né em inglês? Agora vamos voltar. Como é que esse né em inglês?
Yes, good. So,
fala, Glass, você sabe?
What was it?
Really?
As passagens são caras, né?
Isn't it? É tipo aquele...
Okay, so the whole sentence, please. The whole sentence.
Fala, Glass.
Então, como é que é mesmo? As passagens...
Passagens são caras, né? Estão caras.
Tickets are expensive, aren't we? Aren't the tickets? Aren't they?
Yeah.
Aren't they?
Aren't they? Yes.
Aren't they?
Aren't they?
Yeah. Yes. Aren't we? Yeah, you're probably expensive too, but but it's the tickets, aren't they?
Eu não tô vendo aqui.
They.
So question
Aren't
tags.
them or aren't they?
Aren't they? Because you're still talking about the subject. The subject is they.
Okay.
So you can use the question tags. I call them question tags because they go at the end of the question. Everybody now that it's moda now to say tag questions. The tag question is the whole thing, but the question tag is really where the question is. The question isn't in the first part's affirmation. That's not where the question is. The question's in the tag. So I call them question tags. So you can use question tags, or you can just use right. Nah really would be right. So the tickets are expensive, right? That's the easiest way. But
Né
notice
really. Né pode ser really? Really?
Right?
no, really realmente.
Right.
É mesmo.
Pode. Né tem que ser como a Glass falou?
All right.
Yeah, either
Aren't
question
they?
tags or right.
Ah, ok. Question tags.
Nossa,
So let's-
olha que o tempo passou muito voando.
I know, right? Let's
I
check
already-
our fans.
Fotos.
I don't think it opened up. I think my internet's so bad that okay, here we go. Let's see what we've got.
Ixi, lá vem.
Oh, Glassy is kissing.
Cara dele. Ah, não.
Glassy is kissing the camera.
Gente, olha minha cara. Look at my face.
Oh,
So
professor, celular.
Jimas Costa was watching us at least. He's from João Pessoa. Welcome, thanks. An excellent teacher. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Maybe.
Eva Nielsen, good evening to you. Eva Nielsen just commented. So thanks for coming, Jimas Costa and Eva Nielsen Barbosa dos Santos. Thank you for coming too. We will be back on Thursday, so make sure you come back and feel free to put your questions at the end of the class. I will check your questions and answer your questions if there are any questions. So that's going to be it. That was the audio and part 1 of lesson 50. We will continue from there on Thursday. Don't forget, we'll be back 7:00 p.m. Horário de Brasília, which is almost the horário
Brazilian
almost all
time.
of Brazil. Yes, it is Hell's hour.
Aren't you?
Hell's time.
Aren't
It
you?
is Hell's time.
Né?
All right, gente. We'll see you on Thursday. Until then, keep studying
Ok.
and don't give up.
É.